Ravnica is here, and it brought us one of the most unique reanimator spells that I have personally ever seen. And it just so happens, it's also my favorite planeswalker. That's right, Ravnica is here, and it brought us my favorite planeswalker of all time, Kaya, and we've got a new form of it, and a really sweet reanimator sort of build. It's really unique. We'll get into that in just a second, but we are back to the old intros temporarily just because I got to go a little bit more in depth with the cards and breakdowns here. So we're going to go back to the old intros just for now for a little while until we get the, the gist of the new cards. But basically today's deck is built around Kaya. It's a card that reanimates a creature, but only for the turn, which is interesting. You can surveil a couple of cards with its ability, and then you can exile a card from your graveyard or on the field, and then you can make a copy of that creature onto a token, any token you want. Doesn't have to be a creature, and that token becomes a copy of that creature for the turn. I learned the hard way the first time I played this. This does not give you the ETB effects. I tried it with the Tali. That was a bad idea. You only get the creature for the turn. No ETP effects, so you need something that can leave behind some value. I have found the best creature for this, Dreadfeast Demon. Dreadfeast Demon is a card that on the end step creates a copy of itself. So if you have a backup token on the field, you can create a copy of the Dreadfeast Demon. Now you've got yourself a 6/6 on every single turn. If you can keep generating tokens, you're going to keep copying this, and you're going to run away with games. This is the best thing you can have for it. Obviously, Cityscape Lover makes a pretty good, pretty good backup plan too for removal, because this can attack right away. If you've had a token sitting there, you turn it into a Cityscape Lover attacking. You can blow some stuff up, which is pretty cool. And lastly, the last creature we're going to be copying here is this Fugitive. I didn't get a ton of play with this today, but it's really cool because if it lands an attack here, if you turn your token into this creature, a land an attack, you can steal things from the top of your opponent's library, and you can actually put them face down to hopefully cast against your opponent later into the game, which is really interesting. Along the way, though, we got ways to generate tokens like Kaito. This also draws and discards cards into the graveyard, which is what we need. Early game, Siren can spit out a map token, and this new card, Flotsam, I don't know how to even say that, mill 3 cards and investigate, leaves a clue token behind. So early game, we're creating tokens, we're putting bodies down, and then by turn 4, we should have a nice Kaya to come down and immediately reanimate Dreadfeast Demon. Hopefully flip a Talvada, and then all your tokens are going to have lifelink. It's pretty crazy, the synergies that are here. It's a really weird and complicated setup, though, to get Kaya to work properly. But this deck was really cool, and it worked out pretty nicely. So I think you guys are going to enjoy this. We're going to jump into it, though. Enjoy the games. We'll see you at the end. Peace out. Ladies and gentlemen, we got new cards, and today we're checking out Kaya. Kaya's always been one of my favorite planeswalkers of all time, if not my favorite. And we got a new version of her, which is really cool to say. Super excited to try it out, and we draw it in the opener. Let's go, baby. We draw it as our first top deck. We will need another land eventually to get the Kaya out, but I also need to, well, I've got a way to get the leveler into the graveyard. This is interesting. Yeah, I'll keep it on top, I guess. I don't see why not. I don't have a good turn 2 here, so we might as well drop the other archive here and do some more surveilling. That's also fine. The Celestis comes down. A little bit of an awkward situation for me, though, because this is also a tap land here. Kaito needs to go ahead and create a token for us to get that started. There's a lot of nuance in this deck, man. You constantly got to have like certain tokens on the field, both creature and non-creature, so we can animate, our Dreadfeast Demon and things like that. Bit of a mistake on the opponent's part right there. Shoot. If we get a land, this could be pretty good for a Cityscape Leveler hit. Not an on-tap land. Okay. But I do get the ability, though, to block. I get the ability to block the shield rid if I'd like, because I can bring this down, which opens the door for the Kaya trigger with the map token. And I can also instant speed either milling or creating another token, which could help me block here if they have a removal spell on one of my creatures. I like it. They did play the shield rid a little too soon there, though. I think they were hoping to get rid of that Kaito, but it was phased out, so didn't end up working out for them. All right, let's see what happens here. They've clearly got something going on at instant speed here. All right, and again, I'll take the Cityscape Leveler, but honestly, I'd rather have the Dreadfeast Demon. But seeing we are gonna have the Leveler, I don't really need another token for the Dreadfeast Demon, so I think I'm gonna go with this. So I'm gonna do it now before they get a chance to go off the top of the deck. All right, so they steal a couple cards from me, but I am going to steal a couple cards back because we just drew into the Deadly Fugitive, which is nice. All right, first things first. Do I exile this? I feel like I kind of have to. I feel like I kind of have to. Man, there's so many things I could do here. I definitely think we should get rid of that Shieldred though. There's no, well, they do have blue actually, so maybe I should go now before they get access to 3 mana, which could potentially lead to a counter spell they may not have had it earlier. I don't know. A little bit of an awkward turn. I'm playing from behind right now, so I'm trying to catch up. But once I catch up here and I can get the Kaya down, we should be able to run away with this, I would hope. All right, Big Score drops off another dragon and gets some treasures. I mean, I want to say bombardment, but that's too many creatures for a bombardment deck, right? Okay.
Child's play.
Decadent Dragon comes in. Well, the treasure though has summoning sickness, right? Because it just came in.
I'm the best ghost hunter in the business.
Interesting. Okay. Does this actually naturally have haste? It doesn't, right? Oh wow, exiled the card from my graveyard. That's actually pretty smart. Pretty smart. All right, let's see what happens with the Kaya's plus. I'm gonna obviously blow up their Kaya. That's probably the most important thing I can do right now.
I like a good fight. No,
Give me a Dreadfeast Demon. No, no. Okay.
They're afraid of me.
Cityscape Leveler. We'll turn our map token into the Leveler.
You can dodge death and taxes.
Actually, what am I doing? Go here. Blow this up like so. They can actually utilize that token though because they are a Kaya deck as well. All right, let's go ahead and draw some cards here. Another Kaya is not terrible because I'm sure they're planning on getting rid of the current Kaya I have on the field here. I don't really need to attach this, but I guess it can keep its counter, so if it does become a creature again, it'll have that counter, so I guess that is beneficial in some ways. 3 planeswalkers on the board though. The opponent could be running Burn Down the House, which would be absolutely tragic. Got some great cards in hand here. I have a feeling that they're stealing my Dreadfeast Demons. Nope, they get a Kaizo. Okay, I can live with that. I can live with it.
Powerful won't help. I'll do it now. What do we have?
I do want to go start stealing some stuff off the top of their deck though, so let's... Ooh, just as I say that. But I think I'm going to do it this way. I think I'm going to take this, turn my token into it. I want to see what we can hit here. Dreadfeast Demon. All right, and we get a Tolvada on top too. I mean, that's so good. Okay, so now we can really start shining here. We can do our thing. Let's go with my graveyard, Dreadfeast Demon. They're tapped out essentially. Bring this up. Okay, and now we create a token that the Dreadfeast Demon can sacrifice and turn itself into, so we don't lose it off the battlefield. Draw another card. And I think, honestly, I'm just going to go ahead and do one of these. I think that's good, man. I think that's good. Loyalty after the Dreadfeast Demon. I have this on manual because it kept screwing up the order that I wanted these certain things to happen in. So I had to go ahead and do manual. Obviously, this Dreadfeast Demon probably dies. It is what it is. It is what it is. We should be able to close now that we've got the Virtue of Loyalty on the field, because now all we got to really do is just spit out a bunch of tokens over and over again, and every turn they become very, very viable threats. All right, so now the opponent's going to be reanimating things from the graveyard, both of ours. All right, let's see if we can hit something good here. Nope,
I'm
nope.
the best ghost hunter in the business.
So what we're gonna do then is we're gonna go into our graveyard here and we're gonna take out our deadly fugitive. Turn this into our fugitive.
Apparitions
And
come in many
this is
shapes.
at 5.
Like a payday to me.
Okay. Let's see. No, I'm gonna have to hit them in the face to steal something, right? We're so close to killing them, just not quite there. What if we... All right, it is what it is.
Strike fast and
It is what it is. We got him really close to death here. I probably have lethal. I just don't see it. I'm not seeing it right now. And we steal a burn down the house. Thank goodness we took that card from them. Okay, and then let's draw another card.
Thanks. I'll be taking.
And I think I'm going to go with another Virtue of Loyalty. Because why not? This token has become very, very big. All I got to really do is animate it into any creature of any kind. And we've got ourselves a really good situation here. And all I've really got to do too is flip this over, cast it for free to create 3/1/1 devils. I mean, there's so many ways we can win the game here. I'm loving it. Never mind. That's gone. That's gone. These have flying too, so those are gonna be hard to get around now. Shoot, they're making my life a little bit harder than I would like. Just need 1 point of damage here. How do I sort this out? What's in the graveyard? Theirs has nothing. Ours has a little bit of something, but nothing great. Maybe we put the fugitive in the graveyard again and try to swing through again. Obviously the opponent blocks. Then they reanimate again. We got to start going wide, right? I think that's the plan. I think the plan here, go wide. We got to get around the opponent. So here's what we're going to do. We're going wide.
I've got all
Being
kinds of
incorporeal
connections.
is a great way to leave
There we go. That should do it. We're at 22 life, so I'm not too scared about the outcome of whatever attacks come my way. I'm just trying to go wide so we can end this game. I think that's our best strategy. I don't know. Not a whole lot to reanimate. The opponent does have another dragon and 1 card in hand that we don't know about.
Now this is a juicy secret.
Shieldred's Edict to throw away means they have another kill spell or something good. All right, it's an Atali. That's pretty good. Wow, and then they find burn down the house, which is crazy. I mean, it sweeps up most of their board too. That's annoying.
Usually I'm better at dodging.
Dreadfeast Demon 2's on the field now. They also have a wedding announcement. Sheesh. Okay, that's tough. That's tough. Making my life tough. Okay, so I can make my token. I think I know what to do here. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to... I did not know that they could do that. That makes sense. I think this wins me the game. Check this out. So we're gonna go here. Exile our own fugitive. Exile my own demon. Right?
I'm the best.
They're both my cards. So I'm gonna turn this into a demon. Oh, it doesn't turn into demon. That's fine though. This will still have flying. It'll still have flying. And then if I play Kaya, that leaves me with 1, 2, 3 mana left open, which is perfect to do this. Create a token.
Get in, get out.
Drop Kaya number 2. I mean, this has been a really fun game. I'll tell you that much.
I heard you had some.
It has been a fun one, but it's game over for the opponent.
Apparitions come in many shapes, but they all look like a pain. Being incorporeal is a great way to leave.
GG's. Wow. I'm pretty sure I didn't play that as best as I could have. I'm sure there were a lot of plays I made that weren't optimal, but still worked out in our favor, and I really enjoyed that one. All right, well, I'm really glad we got to showcase as much Kaya as we did on the This hand's keepable. I'm glad Kaya got as much of a showcasing as it did in that first game. So that's kind of nice. The longer game really helped with that. I do need to figure out... Okay, so mono black, potentially. I do need to figure out if I want to prioritize this on 2 or this on 3. I think I'm going to go for the turn 2 loyalty because we'll probably get another land that comes in on tapped here. And we'll be able to get into the wedding announcement as well. We'll see. Blast zone. All right, I will be trading with the underdog here. I need to make sure my life total doesn't get too low. As if they're a bit more of an aggressive mono black build, that could be bad. But then again, Kaya does exile that. That's something to think about. Yeah, maybe we let this get through. I think Kaya exiling this and keeping it away forever is actually a better idea than blocking it and allowing it to just come back again and again with its ability to blitz. Sure. And we get a Kaito. Not good. Okay, so we need to find another land here if we're gonna have a chance at this. And it is a land, but it's a tap land. I think I'm gonna have to bite the bullet though and just take it. Yeah. Do we eat the token? Probably not. Probably not. Well, next turn we're doing this, right? Or this. I guess we eat the token. All right, we're not getting the Kaya down this next turn or so. We're gonna have to chump block here. Man, this is tough. This is tough. We have a really awkward start because of our mana. The mana made everything very strange here. Oh, we see Orzhov colors all of a sudden. Cut down, sure. Another cut down. Pretty clutch on their part. Definitely going with the wedding announcement here. All right, we are in Kaya territory. We don't have anything great in the yard just yet. Do I have another cut down for 300 here? All right, no cut down. Going down to 11. Going down to 11. Kaya exiles. I mean, that's probably going to be the best case scenario. I mean, it could be shielded here though too, which would be a bit of a bummer. All right, no shielded. Good. Good, good, good. Looks like they've got an answer for the Kaya, which is a bummer, but we do have another one. Be gone, tenacious underdog. You are a problem. They do have Mishra's Foundry too, which can attack, but I'm gonna be able to get another token off the wedding announcement. So I do have a blocker there. Yeah, they take some damage to go ahead and just kill the Kaya straight up.
I had guild business to attend to. Nobody's ready to die. That's why so many.
I have Tolvada too, which can bring the other Kaya back if I find one more land. Ashiok. Sheesh. Okay. Not great. All right, there's another land. This doesn't hit planeswalkers though, right? Target creature only. Target creature. Okay, I guess let's go see what we get off the top with this. Nothing great. Do we shoot for a trade here? Maybe. Let's shoot for a trade here. No trade. Let's get another card. It is another wedding announcement. It doesn't really matter which order that takes place. Got a 2/2 now, though. They are going to do some exiling, obviously making their 1/1s bigger. Tovada comes down maybe next turn. I don't know. What do we want to do with that? I mean, yeah, I could. You know what I'll actually do? Here's what I'll do. I will plus the Kaito, drop the Cityscape Leveler, which will then turn one of my 2/2s into the Cityscape Leveler. And then maybe I'll Tovada back my Kaya. Yeah, and then I can flip the Tovada. Oh, this is actually going to be a really good turn for us here, I think, guys. This could be a really good turn. So, first things first. Kaito draws and discards. This is about to be a pretty insane turn. We drop a Cityscape Leveler. Okay. We Tolvada back our Kaya. right? I hope I'm doing this right. Something tells me I'm missing something here, but hopefully not. All right, Kaya comes in. Let's surveil too.
I like a good bite. Notice I didn't say monsters are
That can
better than
go.
mine.
That can. Nah, I've already got another one in the hand here. That can go as well. All right, so then we'll choose our cityscape leveler. Turn this into it. Please don't have a kill spell here. That would be so tragic.
Apparitions come in many shapes, but they all look like a payday to me.
Blow this up. Oh, this is a turn and a half if I'm able to flip this, man. Oh my gosh, I flipped it. Let's go. Okay, we are officially cooking, guys. We are cooking. All of our tokens are going to have lifelink now. Oh, this is so good. Let's go, dude. Don't need that. All right, we are rocking. Let's go. Let's go, dude. And then I get back my 3-2. That's so solid. And then I've got Virtue of Loyalty ready to go. Sheesh. I mean, that's fine. It is what it is. They can draw a card. Yeah, they're ahead of me on life total, so they draw a card. We do got to be worried about the blast zone. I guess he can only pick off really one of my things, though, because the curve on my deck here, I've got a 3, a 4, a 5. So the blast zone doesn't really sweep up everything. Don't love that they draw a card here, though. I'm going to have to, I think, use Kaya's ability to exile that. It's good to know they don't have a ton of removal for my planeswalkers, though. You think they definitely would have used it right away if they had it. All right, so let's go with... Let's go with this. And this. I love that. I love the flexibility, man, to just exile something. Like, that's really good. All right. And I will probably go with the Virtue of Loyalty.
Apparitions come in many
I don't know.
shapes.
Is that what we want to do? Or do we want to go with another wedding announcement here to spit out more tokens? I definitely want that. I could actually do wedding announcements. No, that wouldn't work. Not enough mana. Yeah, let's go with wedding announcement. I think that's the best bet here. Get more tokens on the field. End the turn. Force the opponent to, you know, maybe use some resources to kill both these planeswalkers and then just refill the board with these planeswalkers again. So that's cool. Let's go. I mean, all the lifelink these things have too is so good for getting us back into this game. We're at 11 right now. We took a beating early on with that tenacious underdog, and now we're right back in the game. Let's go. What a win, dude. Solid win. All right, man. That went extremely well. This hand looks sick. I mean, we do need another land, but again, Spyglass Siren gets us that map token. Hopefully finds us what we need, or can at least surveil us to where we need to go. Here we go. Siren down. The opponent is probably going to have Chandra in their deck if I had to guess. Okay, interesting. We find our land drop. That's so clutch. I'm going to go ahead and leave the map token then as it lies. And we'll go with Kaito next to start drawing some cards. I mean, we're cooking already, guys. That's scary, though. That is very scary, especially if they have a ton of protection spells, which I'm assuming they're going to. I'm assuming they're going to have tons of protection spells. This might not be so great for us, because if we target it with removal, like the Kaya, they're just going to give it slip out the back and whatnot. And then I lose a creature, which would be very bad. I think the best outcome here is to just outscale them on the field and make good blocks, but I don't quite think that's going to be possible either. Let's just hope they don't show us red. Red typically would mean trample. I mean, with the blue, they still have a lot of options for flying. They can give the Illuminator, but as long as they don't give it trample, I should be able to do some good blocks here for at least a couple of turns if I can get like a wedding announcement down. throw up a couple of bodies. Buys me a little bit of time. Okay. Start things off here with an attack. Could use a land here if I'm being honest. Hey, it's not a land. Okay. Yikes. Okay, I'm gonna do this instead. I'm gonna go here. Give me a land. Give me a land. Not a land. It's a good card, but it's not a land. All right, give me a land. I really got to progress the lands here, if you can't tell. Oh no, we're in trouble. We're in trouble. I did keep a 2-lander, so it's not that much of a surprise that, you know, yeah, there's a slip out the back. It's not that much of a surprise that we get mana screwed here a little bit. It's my own fault for keeping the hand that I kept, but it's all good. I think they just win here. I mean, why would they phase this out if they don't have a shot at winning the game here? So there it is. GG's. I mean, that's just how good it goes to show how good Virtuoso actually is, man. It turn 3. Turn 3, they're already hitting us for more than lethal. It's crazy. Bummer. Bummer. Well, I mean, Virtuoso is quite the card, right? This hand is a bit scary, but I do have the Sirens to hopefully, you know, map token us to the land. Hopefully. We'll see. All right. Got ourselves a fugitive off the top. We see a cave come down first. Okay, are we going to see some green? No green caves. Okay, getting some tokens out in front. Sure. Nice. We do, in fact, find a land here, which means we can flash in our Virtue of Loyalty token, and we can attack in for 1 here. I don't think we need to be worried about getting pressed for damage here. I think the opponent's a control player. I don't know how we're going to fare against that, but we should be okay, I think. They gain some life, draw cards. Sure. Slowing us down for sure on the progress. They are tapped out though, so this is a free block here. Could get the fugitive down here. I am a little concerned about the opponent's ability to hit us with like a depopulate or something like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and attack in here. I guess looking for another token or another land might be important. There we go. Got another land. I'll flash in the loyalty token again. This might just have to be a token beatdown sort of style gameplay here. There's the depopulate. Yeah, we had a feeling that was going to be the case, but it's okay. We reset a little bit here with the Virtue of Loyalty token. Nice. Right into a wedding announcement. I actually like that a lot. Completely resets the board, forces the opponent to have to make another decision on a sweeper. Maybe just getting down the Virtue of Loyalty too. I mean, they might actually help us here if they end up minusing. Because if we can get a Tolvada on turn 5 here, if we hit a land drop, and we can get something back that's big. We got the land. Let's go take a look at what they hit here. There is a Kaya in the yard. I think we take it. I think we take the Kaya. I think they're going to have a hard time dealing with planeswalkers and enchantments and stuff like that because they are a control player, so they got a lot of sweepers, I'm sure, but I don't think they've got a lot for us here when it comes to this kind of stuff. We're just gonna create
anything that stands in my way.
Yeah, we're just gonna create a spirit token for now. All right, and we send both or one of these. I think we should just send one of these, get another token. Or should we take it down to 2? Actually, let's take it down to 2 because they're probably going to sweep the board again. And then that way we can instant speed in a 2/2 at some point in the game and then flip it. As soon as we can flip this, we should be in good shape. I don't really love the idea of farewell though. That's almost certainly a possibility. And if they have farewell, we might be in a lot of trouble. Sunfall was expected. It is what it is. We expect that kind of behavior from this player. All right, let's reset.
Sometimes
And I
people
think I'm
rely
going to
a little
go
too
with
heavily on
the
experience.
Wandering Emperor. So let's go ahead and get a token. And let's just say go. Looking good. Looking good. Do we have another depopulate? Sunfall? What is it going to be? Sunset Revelry. Okay. I'm trying to figure out a way. Let's play this so they don't draw a card. Yeah. Trying to figure out a way to make it the least valuable for them here, and I think this is the best way to do it. Force them to not be able to draw a card here. They negate it though. All right. Sure. Negate. Darn it. It's interesting the dynamic of how this deck is playing out in this particular game, because we're seeing a shift in win conditions, sort of. You know, obviously we want to be reanimating our big tokens, our big creatures and stuff with our tokens, but just being able... only one mana left over. Do we give him... Yeah, let's just do this. Just seeing that shift, though, into just being straight up tokens now, and, you know, flipping Tolvada potentially, getting Virtual Loyalty down, beating him down. That's exciting. It's exciting to know that we have that capability. And having another Planeswalker on the field here would be really good too, because again, we're up against a control player, so I think it's going to do really well for us to have all that down. I'm going to go ahead and swing. Swing here, swing there, swing everywhere. Do we play the Virtue of Loyalty, though, is the question. I'm really afraid of the sweeper as a farewell. That would be such a bummer, dude, especially if we got this down. I guess we do play it. Let's try it. Let's see what we get into the graveyard here. Yeah, we don't need another one of those. You know, throwing things into the graveyard, though, is a bit scary when you're talking about what the opponent's doing. As a, you know, miller. They're trying to mill us out. So getting more things into the graveyard isn't great. All right, they're digging for that sweeper. Good, good, good. We get at least one more turn here before they hit us with another Sunfall. Depopulate, though, that's a potential here. Or even a temporary lockdown. Okay, of course they have that. Right? Why wouldn't they have a temporary lockdown? A third type of sweeper, why not? Okay. Let's get the fugitive down here. Let's get a token. Let's get another token. I mean, we reload the field really, really well here, which is good, especially with Tolvada being flipped. Yeah, do all of that in that order. It is annoying, though. I'm sure they found a sweeper, too. I'm sure they found a Sunfall or Depopulate. We've seen 3 sweepers, so... It's brutal, man. It's brutal. I'm seeing a lot of this today in Standard. I hope this isn't going to be the future of Standard. If it's just like straight control players all day, every day. I don't know what shifted either. I mean, these aren't new cards. Like Sunfall's not a new card. Depopulate's not a new card. But somehow everyone's running these cards now today. I don't know what's going on. It is annoying, though. Man, I need
But you can't hit me again.
I need to get my demon into the yard here, because I need to get swinging through for some serious damage. Oh, there we go. Who needs the demon in the yard when you can just get it to the hand? Let's go. All right, we're gonna go 1/1 token. Draw this card, sure. Keep it in the hand, and we'll do the same sort of thing again here once they sweep the board. Inevitably, again. All right, so we're gonna make the demon here, though, so we can get the demon to trigger, and then Virtue of Loyalty, give it a counter. There we go. And I mean, we do have lethal here, which is kind of cool. The opponent, if they go for the Jace, isn't enough. They're gonna have to have a sweeper in this one card. And if they have it, I mean, we're screwed. It is what it is. We did everything we could to this point. We've literally done everything we could. 9, I mean, if they plus the Jace here, what's that look like? So we got 9, 10, 18. They don't go for that though. They let me have potentially lethal here, which means they have something. It's got to be a Wandering Emperor, or they're reliant on their... Maybe they're relying on their land. If they rely on their land here to come down, here's what we're gonna do. I think that's what the case is. I think they're relying on their land to come down to block, which would save them. So let's make it a situation. Well, I can't. I gotta get this to the graveyard, don't I? Trying to figure out a way to do this. I need to find a way to generate a token here.
I know
That's
something
good,
you don't know.
but it's not good enough. Dang, it's not good enough. I don't have anything. Ah, shoot. 9, 10, 18. Yeah, they're just gonna play. They're just gonna play out their land. That is frustrating.
Monsters know better than to hide under my bed.
All right, so I can't kill him. Because it's, again, they bring this out, they block. I can't kill him. Jace is at 1. I'm at 11 cards in my yard. If it's another Jace in their hand, I'm gonna actually lose it. That's crazy. Because what I was trying to do here, my thought process. Okay, that's fine. My thought process was I was trying to create a token with Kaito, right? Create a 1/1 and then use Kai's ability to make a Dreadfeast Demon into the 1/1, which would have probably been enough here. But I also needed to discard the demon, which I wasn't able to do. That's why I was struggling there. Yeah, there's really, I mean, I might as well play this because if they draw a farewell, it is what it is. These go here and here. Gotta order the triggers on those correctly, otherwise it can get a little dicey. There we go. Can they stop us? One card that they pulled, let's see what it is. Good news is we avoid temporary lockdown. Sunfall we avoid because we can turn the token. Well, no, it wouldn't have haste. Yeah, a sweeper would be detrimental. It'd be bad. It'd be very bad. No sweeper, please. Got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Dude, what a game, dude. My eyes itching. It's getting late. Thank goodness. That's gonna do it for me today, guys. We'll be back again here tomorrow with another video. Thank you so much for watching, and I believe tomorrow we're gonna shoot for some Naya tokens. I believe we have a really sweet deck list that I've been grinding with, and I really do enjoy it. But I hope you enjoyed today's list, man. Kaya, super cool. I love this card. It's probably gonna be a one-off for a while because it's so unique that it's really hard to build around. From what I've come to realize, there's not a whole lot of creatures that work super well with it, but it is so unique in its ability to exile things at a pretty high rate and then bring things back. That the fact that they only last a turn is what makes it so tricky. But if we get more creatures that spit out value on the back end of them coming on and off the battlefield, then maybe we can talk again down the road. But right now I think Dreadfeast Demon has got to be one of the best things you could play with this. So I hope you enjoyed it. That does it for me, and huge thank you and shout out to the Marty Mob. If you guys don't know, the Marty Mob is the membership program on this channel. These people help support me monetarily every single week, or every single month, I should say. And I just want to say my thank you at the end of every video to them. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you for supporting me, and we'll be back again here very soon. Till next time, peace out.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Swayze, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. Where's the upload, man? Man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap.